when you are training a group of people to become person-centered psychotherapists, um, how do you weave that into your program, or how do both of you do those programs? Um,
Well, I think it is when I'm teaching in a school or class, sometimes the university requires you to do some things, specific things like you need to have a script. University requires a script. Sometimes the university requires an evaluation. And and that's fine with me. I can, I come with the script, but I tell people, this is the script, you know, and I am willing to put the script. So let's build our own script. We kind of did what the university want, follow the, we build a script for them, but we can build our own, for the class,
yeah.
and the evaluation is done to everybody, I'm comfortable doing an evaluation, but I like everybody to participate. So they evaluate themselves, they evaluate others. There's a group evaluation. So we kind of,
Yeah.
do all this,
Uh-huh.
and doing training therapists is like that too, that you give them like a script, but then they is what they want to learn and what makes sense to them, That's a very important aspect of it. That one of the problems with universities that the way we teach, the the professor is not the professor, has that power that being the professor, so you become like equal with the student. That's very threatening to a lot of professors,
Yes.
That's why we are in the same level. We are learners here, like Will said. We are learning, Sometimes I can, help you to learn something. Sometimes you can help me to learn more,
Yeah.
So it's this process of the professor learning with the students and the student learns with the professor. But the head of the big professor is on the side,
Yeah.
And sometimes the students, if you are teaching in a traditional university, they don't believe that that's true, that they have all that freedom to choose to,
Yeah.
even, and until the end of the class when they, oh yeah, that's a, different kind of class, And training therapists, I think, I have some requirements for training therapists, and in terms of experience, in terms of them seeing them to interact, in terms of supervision and all this. I think that, as long as you are not slave of it, of your own system and think that that's the truth, So that's, and if you want to learn something, you have to apply yourself to learn that,
Yes.
And you have to follow certain things,
Yeah.
that, and if you coming to me for guidance or for, I am also coming to you for guidance. It's like an interaction. It's like,
Yes.
it's this process.
Yes.
But a lot of teachers that I have worked with, they all have given training to teachers in schools and different kind of schools. And sometimes they are very uncomfortable about that because, the students can get to you and question you, and the student was not supposed to question you. And that's what I say, even to therapists or to teachers, is that as long as you think you are a teacher, you are in trouble. Because immediately you're going to have a student in front of you.
Yeah.
Then it's two rows, and the person is out, Like a therapist. If you think you are a therapist, it's the same. Immediately you're going to have a client or a patient in front of you, and that's out. That's finished. Because I am supposed to, as a therapist, I'm supposed to do something, and you as a client are supposed to do something. So we are just relating as a role and not as a person, And I
Yeah.
think that that's a very important part of learning for any field,
Yes.
because that blocks you
Mm,
from learning.